Roma sa sana was nilalawin at highball so my show is guiding in the next I will.
In a desire to spend more concentrated time with my daughters, back in 2009, I began taking them individually on national park trips. You know, I love the national parks, but to me, the parks were also a means to a greater priority, which was to cultivate a deeper relationship with these three special girls. So as I reflect on this Father's Day 2020, it's been a lot of time together. It's been a lot of reading, a lot of questions, a lot of parenting principles applied, a lot of lessons often learned the hard way. Raising children, daughters in my case, has been amongst my greatest priorities and my greatest challenges. So what have I learned in these collective 61 years? How do I believe dads should treat their daughters? I've learned that young girls deep down inside desperately want guidance from their fathers. Often they don't ask for it or even understand how important it is. Yet instinctively they know it is right. Without it, we've sadly witnessed the confusion among many young ladies today. They are fed lies from greedy advertisers, biased news outlets, cultural big mouths, and corrupt politicians. Moreover, popular opinion has a tremendous pull on their heartstrings. They are looking for stability from someone that demonstrates consistency, someone they can depend upon when their life is crumbling. They specifically want a father that will model and teach them the truth. Even when it's not what they wish to hear, they appreciate deep down inside firm convictions and honest conversation. Therefore, a good father would rather be seen unfavorable than compromise what he knows to be right for his daughter's well-being. It's more about leadership than friendship. Greater trust is then given to the father as time proves the father is not perfect, but often wise with his directives. And greater reception of those directives is received when daughters know that it comes from a man who truly loves them, has their best interest in mind, and practices what he preaches. You see, when young girls don't get affirmation and guidance from their dads, they seek it from society. And often that leads to unpleasant behavior and self-destructive actions. They need to learn that their identity is not based upon how they look or how popular they might be in school. Their personhood is based on being a special creation of God, provided with unique gifts and talents. Thus, they have inherent value, and character really defines what matters most of all. And it's here that fathers in particular can affirm their worth and affirm their significance, love them unconditionally, and model the man they should be seeking in a future husband. Young girls crave male affection. They will even compromise their values to get it. Therefore, it's the father's calling to provide that need until the right man then comes along in marriage, a man that will complement them even in greater ways. Young girls want a father they can respect. And we as fathers earn that respect by trusting our daughters with more responsibility when they prove their maturity. We permit them to make their own decisions, but have the wisdom to provide the right amount of guidance, allowing them to learn from their mistakes, but being there to pick them up when they fall. Our response is non-judgmental. Our spirit is encouragement, and our goal is their perseverance. Furthermore, we earn that respect by committing ourselves to their mother. We earn that respect by doing what we say. We earn that respect by confessing our failures, asking for their forgiveness, and admitting that we do not have all the answers. We earn that respect by making them a priority with our time. We earn that respect by believing in them. We love our daughters simply because they are our daughters. They do not earn our love, nor can they lose our love regardless of what they do. The love is foundational, and them knowing that serves as the motivation for their choices. It's easy to restrain young children through the threats of punishment. And of course, discipline is important, but the time comes when influence will wane. What holds them in place through those tough teen years is knowing they have an immutable father that will always be in their corner, always defending, always accepting, always forgiving, and always available to talk whenever they desire it. I was once told it's not a father's responsibility to teach a daughter how to be a woman, but it is a father's responsibility to teach a daughter how a woman should be treated. As dads, we've sadly witnessed the course of conduct many men have toward women. We've been around males that view women only as an object for their personal pleasure, whatever that might be. Our young girls should desire young men that cherish their hearts, that respect their purity, that encourage them consistently, that serve them faithfully, that laugh with them frequently, and that give them the honor and preference they deserve. And they should desire that because they first learned to cherish that in their dads. They've experienced it firsthand in how he treats other women, both inside and outside the home. Parenting is hard work from the beginning, from two committed parents, but in reality, in our case, it's been God's way, with His help and for His honor. And I need that hope, and I need that strength when I realize how unworthy I am for this high calling. You know, people often sympathize with me regarding my responsibility to raise 3 daughters through the teenage years. I disagree. They have been, and presently are, a blessing.